Hey everybody, welcome to episode 4 of the Pretty Gritty Podcast, the official podcast of Gone Postal Records. I am your host, John Jordan, the CEO and founder of Gone Postal Records. Today's date is January 26th, 2018, so we've got a massive episode for you guys this week. We have a brand new segment we're going to be trying out this week for the first time ever, and on top of that, we have a lot of brand new release dates to be announced right here on the Pretty Gritty Podcast for the first time ever. So we're going to jump right into it, so not wasting any time here. The first segment we're going to jump into is upcoming music on GPR. We have a lot of upcoming music, and if you want to stay on top of the ball here, swing on over to gonepostalrecords.com/subscribe, enter your email address, and you'll get all of the new GPR music delivered to your inbox right when it releases, and oftentimes before it actually goes on sale to the general public. So once again, jump on over to gonepostalrecords.com/subscribe and sign up for that program right now. So the first track we're going to jump into is a brand new dubstep track from KJ, and it's off of his Broken EP, which is set to release on February 16th of this year. And this is actually the title track. It's called Broken. Check it out. Okay, so once again, that was Broken by KJ, and it's off of his upcoming Broken EP, which is set to release on February 16th. The next track we got for you queued up is a trap single from Korax. It's called Paradigm Shift, and it's the brand new single he just put out a clip of this week. It's from his upcoming Seance EP, which is actually scheduled out on March 2nd. And just like the Broken EP from KJ that we just played, the Seance EP is actually an 8-track album that's releasing. The Broken EP is only 4 tracks, but leading up to the actual respective release dates, we're going to be playing a brand new song from those respective albums each week right here on the Pretty Gritty podcast. It's the first place you're going to be able to hear the full songs before the actual album's release, respectively. The Broken EP on February 16th and the Seance EP out on March 2nd. So without further ado, here's the brand new trap single from Korax. It's called Paradigm Shift. So once again, that was Paradigm Shift by Korax. It's a brand new trap single off of his forthcoming Seance EP, which is out on March 2nd of this year. And if you want to stay on top of the ball with new Gone Postal Records releases, like I said, swing on over to gonepostalrecords.com/subscribe, subscribe to our mailing list, and you'll get all that music delivered to your inbox either as soon as it becomes available to the general public or oftentimes before. So moving right along into the next segment of the day. We're going to jump right into the Friends of the Label program. Now, if you'd like to sign up for the Friends of the Label program, swing on over to gonepostalrecords.com/friends while you're there. Enter your first name, your last name, your artist alias, and your email address. You'll receive an email almost instantaneously, it should be, that just kind of welcomes you to the program and gives you a link where you can start submitting music to us. Essentially, what the Friends of the Label program is it's a program we launched for up-and-coming, unsigned electronic music producers of any style. It doesn't matter what kind of music you produce. If it's electronic music, we want to hear it. And you could submit your music to us, and we'll offer you free promotion, SoundCloud reposts, and if we really, really like your single that you send us, we'll play it right here on the Pretty Gritty podcast. So, with that being said, again, if you want to sign up, swing on over to gonepostalrecords.com/friends. This week, we have a brand new dubstep single from an artist named Decoder, and the track is called Genocide, so check this out. once again, that little dubstep banger was called Genocide, and it's by an artist named Decoder. If you want to check them out, swing on over to soundcloud.com/IamDecoder. So that's IamDecoder, all one word, no spaces, soundcloud.com/IamDecoder. I got a lot of cool music over there, so check him out, definitely. Which leads us to our brand new segment. Debuting this week for the first time ever, it's called Flashback Friday. So what we're actually going to try to do on a weekly basis for the Flashback Friday segment is to pull tracks, favorite tracks from the GPR vaults. So it's not going to be, new releases or something that just came out maybe a year ago. We're talking like 2015, maybe 2016, maybe 2014 esque type of tracks. This segment was actually inspired by GPR artist SoundPixel, so we felt it only fair that we would feature one of his older tracks first on this segment. So let's jump right into it. This is an electro house track. It actually debuted in 2015, if I recall correctly. It's by SoundPixel, and it's called Make It Better. Like I said, that was Make It Better by SoundPixel. It's out now, obviously. I think it came out in 2015, if I recall correctly. And if you like SoundPixel's style, he hasn't released anything very, very recently. But out on March 23rd of this year, he has a brand new single. It's a little bit different from what he usually does. It's kind of a dubstep song, but he's got a brand new single called Keep the Party Going. And it actually, like I said, releases on March 23rd, which kind of gives me the perfect segue into our next and final segment of today's show. And it's not really a segment in regards to playing music for you guys. It's a segment where we're going to announce a lot of new releases coming out actually in the month of March. And what we're doing for the first time ever is we're doing a March Madness kind of event. Now, this isn't the basketball type of thing. It's what we're actually doing is every single Friday in the month of March, we will be putting out a new release of some variety. So here's the full March Madness release schedule as of right now. And this, like I said, we usually try to aim for a new release of some variety every other week. But for the month of March this year, we got so backed up on new releases that we're actually putting out a new release, including singles and EPs, every single Friday. So on March 2nd, we are kicking off March Madness with Korax's Seance EP. I played a track from that earlier, and I'm going to be playing another track from that next week. I played a couple tracks in the previous couple weeks, and we're going to keep playing new tracks from that EP until it releases on March 2nd. Then, on March 9th, we actually have a new artist on board. I actually played one of his songs as part of the Friends of the Label program last week on the podcast. Their name is Two Nouns, and the track is called Bang From the Bottom, and it's a brand new single that's going to be released, like I said, on March 9th. So, going back to the Friends of the Label program, that's the easiest way if you're interested in signing to Gone Postal Records, interested in putting out a track on the label officially. The best way to do it is through the Friends of the Label program. So, the week after that, we're putting out Explored's Our Anthem EP. That is set to release on March 16th. Again, that's a Friday. We make all of our releases on Fridays. The following Friday, March 23rd, like I had mentioned, Keep the Party Going by Soundpixel. That new dubstep single is going to be released. And finally, a new single from The Flight School called Hello is set to release on March 30th. So that just about wraps up all of March Madness, and we'll be giving you guys previews of those releases coming up right here on the Pretty Gritty podcast in future weeks, future episodes. So definitely, if you haven't already, follow, subscribe to the podcast wherever you want to. It's available on Google Play Store, it's available on iTunes, and it's available on Stitcher Radio, I believe it's called. We're across the internet. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, we're there. So definitely follow us. Tune in on a weekly basis. So that'll just about do it for this episode of the Pretty Gritty Podcast. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in. My name is John Jordan. Today's date is January 26th, 2018. It's a Friday, so once again, have a pretty gritty weekend, guys.